Hi guys, so I'm going to read Transformers number 11. So Jetfire soars supreme. The Transformers brainstorm. Buster Witwicky prides himself on being among the top ranks in his high school, an A student in every class. But today Buster is turning his academic attentions to a new subject, himself. Its subject he is definitely on the way to flunking. Flunking. I can't say that properly. But I still don't have any idea how I do this. I read this book from cover to cover twice, yet I feel as dumb as I did when I started. Writer Bob Budiansky, penciler Herb Trimp, inker Tom Palmer, letterer Diana Albers, colorist Nell Yomtov, editor Michael Carlin, editor-in-chief Jim Shooter. I've been able to levitate metal objects from weeks now. Somehow I understand them to the point of being able to rebuild auto engines with only a single thought. Except that it might have something to do with when I found Optimus Prime, held prisoner by the Decepticons. He needed my help, and I trusted him. As leader of the Autobots, he must have a good reason for doing it. Just wish I knew what it was. Oh, I forgot these, so I have a clue why he did that. And then he zapped me. So when he zapped him was Transformers number 6. Buster! Dad! Spunk! Come on, son. I just got a call about a breakdown on the interstate. What do you say we show everyone Sparkplug and Buster Witwicky are about the best tow truckers in the Pacific Northwest, okay? I'll be right down, Dad. Great. Ever since I repaired everything in his shop with my new powers, Dad's convinced I enjoy working on cars just as much as he does. He depends on me now. How am I ever going to explain to him that these powers make it easy for me? I have no interest in making it a career. He'd be so disappointed in me. He'd also be horrified. I don't think too many dads would be open their arms to. A metal-manipulating freak. So he's kind of like Magneto, kind of basically. But elsewhere, outside of Blackrock Aerospace Assembly Plant, number 1 in a suburb of Portland. No suspicious activity inside that I can see. No more than usual, that is. Send the van through. All right, get going. Can you believe it? The Army's had us camped out here for weeks, with enough weapons to level a small town, and we can't get one foot in the door of that plant. Meanwhile, Mozzarella Mike, armed with a bunch of soda-popping pizzas, goes right through. Hey, don't underestimate Mike's power. I seen one of his pepperoni and onion pies wipe out a whole platoon. Inside the plant, the efficiency of these human slaves has improved 18.7%. A welcome boost to our plans, wouldn't you say, Laserbeak? Squawk! However, you, Optimus Prime, your productivity rating was 0 when last tested. You failed to use your creation matrix program to infuse the newest Decepticon, Jetfire, with life. What you define as failure, I call success, Shockwave. Your smug self-righteousness will not save you from what remains of your life, Optimus Prime. Only the success of your creation matrix will. The connections between you and Jetfire have been thoroughly checked. So Jetfire's creation was last issue. Give him life or die! A searing scarlet beam bursts forth from the Decepticon commander's eye, activating an instrument panel. And a blistering torrent of energy enters Jetfire, but no life. You dare deny me the power of the creation matrix, Optimus Prime. Were it still within you, my instruments would have tapped into its immense energies. The only logical conclusion is that you no longer possess it. Your use to the Decepticons is ended. Your existence shall be terminated immediately. Do as you will. I expected no less from you. Ah, but wait. Perhaps I act too rashly. I know of no way for you to have erased the program while you were in my custody.
You must have hidden it. But where? Where?
Where within the Ark, the damaged spacecraft base of the Autobots. 2 others are tuned in. This telephone eavesdropping device that J.B. Blackrock helped us design is picking up most distressing news, Ratchet. I fear the worst for our leader, Optimus Prime. You're in charge, Prowl. What can I do? What can we do? And I keep missing the end of it because I'm not used to reading the newer one. So, unknown to Shockwave, his quarry is heard somewhere else, where as well miles away, inside Mount St. Hilary of Oregon's Cascade Range. And when they had the listening device, that was last issue. So Transformers number 10, I think. That's when they had the listening device with Optimus Prime. So nothing for now. With so many human lives in jeopardy at the plant, a rescue attempt could prove disastrous. We can only continue listening. Wait for Shockwave to reveal more of his plans. Any action we take must be tempered by extreme caution. Shortly inside the plant. Yes, Commander Shockwave. What is it you wish of me?
Optimus Prime is refusing to cooperate, Rumble. But you, as a Decepticon under my command, must. The procedure will be brief, but painful. Yow! My probe is now searching for your cerebro circuitry for visual memories of anything unusual during the time when Optimus was still held prisoner within the Ark.
That was on Transformers number 5.
And you are guarding the entrance. My eye will project what the probe finds. Evidence of the moment. Your optical circuitry is incapable of distinguishing so small an object, Rumble. But with my computer enhancement abilities, I can refine the image, draw out even more detail. A human. You let a wretched human sneak past you, Rumble. Your punishment shall be... Squawk!
I guess you kill... Or your punishment shall be... Or I don't know what happened, but...
So you recognize it, Laserbeak, and you know where we can find the human.
Oh, my aching head.
Good. Then it shall be easy to capture it, for it is the key to the creation matrix.
But a nearby onlooker has a altogether different reaction.
No, I have broken my most sacred principle. I have endangered an innocent by transferring the matrix to Buster without telling him. I can never fully atone for such a grievous error.
Meanwhile, it's Buster Shockwave was talking about. Optimus must have somehow given him the matrix. We have to do something to protect him. Agreed, Ratchet. That's why I summoned Bumblebee and Bluestreak. Bumblebee, you are friends with both the boy and his father. Try to persuade them of the need for our help. I'll do my best, Prowl. Bluestreak will serve as Bumblebee's backup. My pleasure, and it'll be a great backup. Bumblebee won't have a thing to worry about with me on the lookout. He won't even have to strain even one little microchip thinking about it with me there. No, sir. Bluestreak, let's roll out. Sure. Just waiting for you to finish talking to Prowl, Bumblebee. Well, back at the plant.
This completes the optical transmission of my message, Laserbeak. Come, it is time for you to play my words back for the humans to hear and for it to obey. What could he be planning? If only I weren't so utterly helpless.
Moments later.
I get the double sausage. And don't forget my diet soda.
Take it easy, I only got 2 hands. Nice of that one-eyed Diablo to make sure we're at least well-fed, eh, Gabe? Nicer if this pie was still hot, Ferdy. I hate cold pizza. Eesh.
Yups! I can have Laserbeak make it even hotter, fleshling. No thanks. We won't want to burn my tongue. Good. Laserbeak has better things to do than to satisfy the whining desires of unappreciative slaves. And presently, that is to relay a message to the humans' military commander. and you, fleshling fuel purveyor, shall deliver it. Sure. Could I see Colonel Hawthorne?
I think he'd insist upon it. This way. What can you tell me about what's going on there, son? The big robot. He told me to give you this, Colonel. Moments later, after a portable cassette player is found.
Attention, fleshlings. This is Decepticon Commander Shockwave. You have 1 Earth hour to pull back your forces at least 12 miles from this site. Failure to heed these orders shall result in the termination of life functions for the hostages and for you as well. Click.
I can't risk the lives of innocents. My only choice is to retreat. Wonder what those tin cans are planning to. But the Colonel's thoughts are interrupted when Laserbeak suddenly transforms back to his robot mode.
Shoot, men, shoot!
Blow that thing out of the sky! But the avian alien is too fast and is quickly out of range. Elsewhere, embrace the truck real easy, son, so you don't shake the towed vehicle too much. Right, Dad. Heck, you probably know all this already. You're so smart you'll be soon telling me what to do, and nothing could make me happier. I'd be happier if I could somehow explain to Dad how I feel about it. Buster, you're hard to find these days. Oh, hi, Jesse. I've been busy helping Dad out lately. Well, if you've been working so hard, then I'm sure Mr. Wiki won't mind if you take a break. Want to go for a ride to the falls? Go ahead, you kids. A good idea. You kids go ahead. I'll take care of this tow, Buster. Go get on your bike. I didn't expect to see Jessie last time. Last time she came here, I yelled at her. She hasn't even been talking to me in school. Maybe I can find out what brought her back. So that's in Transformers number 8. See you later, Dad. Be back by dinner time, okay? Soon. Looks like a burned off blast resistor. Mr. Sparkplug Wiki? I'll be with you in a moment, Mr. It's good to see you again, friend. I hope all has been well with your internal mechanisms. Bumblebee! Forget about my internals. What do you want? I told Buster we weren't going to have any more dealings with you robots. Please, hear me out. Buster is in great danger. He has something of great value that the Decepticons want. They will stop at nothing to get it. Oh, yeah? And what exactly is it? It is difficult to explain, but you must trust me. Please tell me where Buster is, so we Autobots can protect him. Ha! The only time Buster ever needed any protection from anything was when you Autobots guys came around the last time. I'm his father. I can take care of my son. He stays with me. I hope that will be enough to save Buster, for his sake. And for yours. Farewell. Humph. I don't trust those giant junk heaps. I best go get Buster, so the Autobots don't get him first. Meanwhile, a few miles away, Jesse, let's take a break. There's something I want to talk to you about. Come on, race you to the falls, Buster. No, really, stop for a few minutes. Giving up already? I'm afraid I'm going to beat you. Well, I'm going to settle whether she wants to talk or not. She's sure making an effort to avoid any discussion about the argument we had. Well, I'm going to settle it whether she wants to talk or not. Invisible waves of alien-born energies project from the core of Buster's brain. They reach their target, and under Buster's careful direction, unpacing the master link in Jesse's bicycle chain. Spring! I wonder how that happened. Let me take a look. What the? My chain is busted. While we stopped, I have something I wanting to say to you, Jesse. Things didn't go too well last time I saw you. I was upset about my father being in the hospital. I'm sorry I yelled at you. You're sorry? With all the dumb things I said back then. I should have been the one apologizing. Guess I didn't know how. but I know a good way we can make up. And she, kisses him, so, mwah. Hi, kids, sorry to, interrupt, but you have some visitors. I gave Bumblebee the slip, but this other one, Blue Streak, tailed me pretty good. I sure did. Now, I don't mean to pry, Buster, but could you explain to me the action that you and your human friend were engaged in? That was a kiss. And what function does a kiss serve? Is it some sort of energy transferal process? It's kind of hard to explain. Perhaps it's similar to the fifth order Tiedemann ional equations that are too hard to explain. Switch your vocal search tree to off, Blue Streak. Buster, we came here for a serious purpose. To save you from the Decepticons. Elsewhere.
As I anticipated, the Autobots sought out the young fleshling, and in doing so unwittingly allowed Laserbeak to track their two searchers as soon as they left for the Ark. Now that Laserbeak has relayed to me the fleshling's coordinates, I can program you, Jetfire, to seek it out and to bring it back here to me. Let nothing sway you from your objective, my slave.
Jetfire is a formidable machine. I fear two Autobots alone will be hard-pressed to stop him from taking Buster, and I can do even less.
Meanwhile, Buster, you must explain to your father how you've changed, how Optimus Prime gave you enormous power. That's why the Decepticons want you. What's he talking about, Buster? I don't know. I can't let Dad know Bumblebee's telling the truth. He'd be so upset with me after I promised I'd have nothing more to do with the Autobots.
I'm sick of listening to this nonsense. Come on, into the truck, kids. We're gonna...
Bzzz. Laserbeak! He must have been spying on us all along!
Bzzz. My ion dispenser rifle will make sure he doesn't stick that beak of his where he doesn't belong ever again. Bzzz, bzzz. Desperately, Laserbeak tries to evade the metal, seeking silverly blue burst of electricity. Squawk! But his effort is in vain as he soon falls victim to the high-voltage Autobot attack. Not a bad shot if I don't say so myself. And you always do.
See what I mean? Wherever these Autobots go, trouble follows. As sure as a blowout after a broken bottle.
Then we must have run over a pretty big bottle, Mr. Witwicky, 'cause we're in a lot more trouble.
Who is that?
I bet he's not a friend. And he's not an easy target either.
He's so big, so fast.
You humans take cover. Blue Streak and I will take care of him. Right, Blue Streak? Blue Streak? I can't. I don't know what to... This is no time to let a little confusion keep you from acting, Blue Streak. He's coming back for another pass. Shoot!
Shoot. All right. I'll shoot.
But the shell Blue Streak finally launches. Leaves too late to prevent Jetfire from hitting Bumblebee with a crippling blast from his particle beam cannon.
Yo!
Meanwhile, Blue Streak's shell opens up and releases its cargo of 4 independently targeted missiles, which Jetfire has been programmed to avoid, although this time he doesn't quite succeed in escaping. Klabam! He took that dead on and acted like he didn't even feel it. Could it be that he can't feel? Buster, any living transformer would have registered pain. If that jet's not alive, you can control him. You have the creation matrix. Yours is the power to control any unliving metal. Yours is power unmeasured. You can defeat our attacker. Do you hear me, Buster?
Bumblebee must have a screw knocked loose if he thinks you can shoot down that jet. I know you'd help if you could, son. You do what's always right.
You mean that, Dad?
Oh! Heck yes. You're a smart boy. You don't need an old grease monkey like
Me to tell you what to do? He's knocked out Blue Streak. He's coming for us. Buster, don't let him take you.
Stop him! You have the power! Use it!
It's all true, Dad. Everything he said about me.
What are you talking about, son? Get down!
I do have the power. And that disassembles Jetfire.
I don't believe what I just saw.
Neither do I.
Son, did you do that?
I guess I did, Dad. Guess I do have this creation matrix inside me, like Bumblebee said. Yes, and with the matrix you can also reassemble this jet. Go ahead, try. But couldn't it be an attack again? I made certain he won't do it, Buster. Well, if you say I can, why not?
I still don't understand.
Don't you see, Dad? This creation matrix. That's how I fixed those cars while you were away. It was a cinch. I didn't want to tell you the truth, how Optimus Prime gave me this power, so I pretended I liked working on cars. I knew it would please you. I'm sorry I lied.
I'm the one who should apologize. It was because of your concern over me that you forced yourself to do something you didn't want to do. I realize you're old enough to know what's best for you. You don't need me to tell you.
Pardon me, but the Buster's problems are not over yet. As long as he has the creation matrix, the Decepticons will hunt him. But I have an idea how we can help each other out. I removes this, Jet's brain. Without it, he's harmless. With the creation matrix, you can give it life. Put the Jet under your control. With your help, we can rescue Optimus Prime, and you can return the matrix to him. What do you think, Dad?
You know me, son. I never been the interfering father type. At least not for the last minute or two. I think it's best if you decide.
Epilogue. A few miles south of Black Rock Aerospace Plant, Number 1, a convoy of Autobots under Prowl's command makes its way down a road.
Hey, you guys are heading the wrong way.
I can't tell the human that we've got to rescue Optimus Prime.
Was someone driving that Jeep leading them? I didn't see anyone.
Yeah, right. Maybe he got smart and turned invisible to avoid court-martial for disobeying orders. Get your eyes checked, Murray. Inside the plant.
You no longer have the creation matrix, Optimus Prime. Your usefulness has ended. We shall proceed with your execution immediately.
In radio contact with the telephone eavesdropping device back at the Ark, Prowl hears everything Shockwave says. For the sake of his leader, Optimus Prime, he prays he hasn't heard it too late. Next, Prime Time. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be appreciated. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.